Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at my Tiny Tactical collection. Now what is Tiny Tactical? Basically, Tiny Tactical is a Canadian based company that makes all sorts of Lego accessories. They very much specialize in like the tactical world of doing vests and then little itty bitty tiny pouches that can go on those vests, and I'll be showing those here in this video. I gathered up as much of my Tiny Tactical that I could find. I know I have probably more vests and pouches somewhere in like my minifigure bins and whatnot, but I grabbed the bulk of it. Some of it was on some minifigures, so we're going to briefly show that off. And then they also normally ship these in cool little cases like this, and you can hear in there's a bunch of tiny little parts. So I guess first off we could start off with some of the vests that I have off to the side here. So basically I've got a bunch of different vests. You know, let's actually cut to a close-up and then I can really get in depth and show you guys some of this stuff. So let's do that now. So starting off, we have some just generic black tactical vests. These are really nice. They've got the blank molly on the back, and then they've got like kind of a 3 mag pouch here on the front. So I've got a couple of those in black, and then I also actually have one in a OD green. You can actually just barely tell the difference. It's a very dark green, but it looks really cool. And then I also have some of the blank vests here, and you can see I actually took the pouches and whatnot. Some of these I've painted the little clips and latches on, but I actually glued those onto this vest, and you can see this is actually the front of the vest. I did it on the back because I wanted more of that blank molly, but this is a custom vest that I make. And that's the cool thing about Tiny Tactical, is you can use all their little pouches and make basically any configuration of a vest that you want. Problem is, it is expensive, and once you glue it, you can't really go back. So that's the only downfall. Here's another one of those blank vests, but actually on the back side, I went for kind of a Battlefield, I think 3 or 4 American support look, putting the 3 main pouches there on the bottom. I think that looks really cool. And then let's see, what do we got here? We've got these two vests are the same. One is in black, one is in the old green. Once again, this one I got in a trade many years ago, and whoever painted this kind of did a silver dry brush and put a little bit of blood splatter on it, so that's kind of cool. So let's put those to the side there. A couple other vests. One of these, this dark tan one, I actually got just recently in basically for free. So it looks like there's a bunch of messy glue around there and some radios that broke off. And then I've got one here in black, kind of just a generic flak jacket, so that's pretty cool. So those are some of the vests that I have individually. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other loose accessories. I'm just going to show you kind of this in one pile because I got all of this just recently in that trade that I was talking about. So we've got a Tiny Tactical knee pad there on those legs. We've got a couple of their famous gas masks these are actually broken, but it's okay. And then we've got some of their double AR pouches here in dark tan. There you can see they're just completely blank on the back, and then on the front you've got the detailing so you can glue these onto the vests themselves. And then this is another cool product that they made. They made, I believe this drum mag? I think so. And then whoever, I can't remember if it was my buddy Chris that made this or not, but they modded it on a G36, I believe it is, a G36. So that's kind of a cool mod there. So get those out of the way. And then I guess another way I could show that gas mask is on this figure. This is actually on the figure that Billy made for our Fig Off contest. If you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. There's another one of those Tiny Tactical vests. This is actually a Tiny Tactical Mp5K. They don't make as many weapons as they used to, but it's a really cool, kind of a rare Tiny Tactical gun. It was like a $6 gun, so it was really expensive, but since I really liked using it as, I think in Battlefield 3 I would use it as a Russian Recon secondary, I loved this gun, so I definitely picked it up. Thought that was really cool. Once again, you can see the gas mask there in action. I guess I'll show some more of these figures here while I'm at it. So this is a Battlefield 3 Russian Recon, yeah. So basically he's got some Tiny Tactical. He's got a Tiny Tactical knee pad there on the bottom, and then he's also got some Tiny Tactical pouches glued on the torso. You can see a dark tan pistol pouch, and then some just generic AR pouches, larger mag pouches for his sniper rifle. And then actually, I didn't even see this until just now, if we move that out of the way, he's actually got one more larger kind of drop down pouch on his, let's see, that would be his left leg. So just kind of like a admin pouch kind of deal. So that's pretty cool. Moving on to this guy, this is a Battlefield 3, no, this is a Battlefield 4 Chinese Assault, I want to say it is. I always get these confused, but basically this guy's got a lot of Tiny Tactical going on. He's got a arm pouch there and an arm pouch there. Kind of, they're glued on and then I painted over them. And then he's also got a Tiny Tactical vest with some mag pouches. He's got a frag grenade pouch, pistol pouch, and then 40mm grenade pouches. No pouches on the back, just the blank vest. He's got a Tiny Tactical knee pad there, and then he's also got one of those admin pouches. You can kind of see it under there. So lots of Tiny Tactical on this guy. Very expensive figure if you added up all that Tiny Tactical, but definitely well worth it. This guy, this is probably one of my favorite products that Tiny Tactical has ever made, is what's called their short sleeves. So they're actually clip-on short sleeves. So these ones are actually glued on, but I can show you. So I guess, for example, I'll just throw on a tactical vest on this guy just to show you how cool some of this Tiny Tactical stuff looks on a minifigure. So I think that looks pretty sweet. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's in these. Now, I haven't even looked in these myself in a very long time, so it's going to be kind of a trip down memory lane. So let's go ahead and dump some of this stuff out. This stuff is extremely tiny and fragile. So one of the first things that I grabbed is this is a beard face. So Tiny Tactical actually made these beard pieces. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit so we can get a little bit of a close-up. There you go. So he actually made these beard pieces and he actually offered them separately, or you could have the glued on version. I opted for the glue on version, so this is actually permanently attached to this head, but really cool beard face there because it actually like sticks out. You can see and actually looks like real facial hair. So that's really cool. Let's see. These are the actual short sleeves themselves here. They're so tiny I'm losing them on the camera here. So if I grab I have this minifigure here. So all you do is you just slide them on and it gives it the effect that he's got short sleeve shirts on. So really cool. You know, obviously if the torso matched the sleeve color it would look better, but those are really cool. Probably one of my favorite products that he's made. Now, some of this stuff in here is not Tiny Tactical. It's actually, I think, Warhammer Armor, and then some of this stuff is actually sculpted and casted by my buddy John or Detroitica, so I'm kind of whittling some of this stuff out. That's a minifig cat watch. So a lot of this stuff I honestly haven't used. I just grabbed it at the time. I mean, look how small this thing is. This is a M320 grenade launcher that goes underneath like an M16 or something, or an M416. Let's see, where's the focus there? I mean, the detail on this thing is crazy. And so, I mean, this is a very expensive piece here, and I don't even know if he makes some of these anymore. So this is a really cool piece there. We've got another gas mask here. This one's not broken, so I'm going to be careful with that. And really cool. They're actually made out of rubber. This is a EOTech sight that actually has the hole through the optic. I mean, that is just next level craziness. And then I'm trying to see, this is another piece of a broken gas mask. We'll get that out of there. Here we have a Beretta M9. Once again, he doesn't make a whole lot of weapons, so it's kind of cool when he does. I think I actually dry brushed this, just a silver, to give it kind of that worn look, but we can give this to a minifigure here and see how he looks. But I can't get over how detailed some of this stuff is. So that looks just awesome, perfectly scaled, just looks awesome on that figure. We've got, I think these are Mp5 pouches. I think I bought those because I knew I was getting the Mp5K, so I think I got a couple of those. And then he actually sells like spare mags, so this was an Mp5K spare mag that I bought at the time. We've also got, let's see, this is I think more Mp5 style pouches, longer style pistol. That's Detroitica's stuff as well. We've got a couple like generic M416 mags there, some in dark tan, some in black. So I'll get those out of the way. This stuff's so hard to show on camera. You know, it's hard to pick up and whatnot. So I hope this is doing, you know, it justice. This is one of those general kind of like leg pouches there. So I think I've got two of those in black. We've got a different style in dark tan right there. We've got, what are those? I'm trying to see myself. Those are, I think, the helmet mounts for like the fast helmets. We've got a mag top there, and then this is actually a chem light and look, I mean, look how tiny that is. That is insane. And then this is the chem light that goes with it. So basically like a glow stick that people would put on their vests. So that's insane. I don't know how he does that, but he does. So let's get this pile out of the way without losing it. And let's go ahead and take a look at this other bin here, see what we got in here. So I'm already seeing, once again, these are not Tiny Tactical, so let's get those out of here. Oh, I forgot I had some. So another gas mask. This one has the filter broke off. That's kind of a common thing. I actually have another one of these beta mags. I didn't know I had that, so that's pretty cool. We've got one random black short sleeve. That's another Detroitica sculpt there. Only a couple more Tiny Tactical things here. We have another EOTech sight. That's pretty cool. And these are two of my favorite guns in Battlefield of all time. We've got the G18, or not the G18, the G17 with the extended mag. That's awesome. Or is it a G18? I thought it was a G17. I'm not too sure. Let's go ahead and put that on a minifigure because this is just like my favorite gun. I need to use this more on figures because I forget that I have it kind of tucked away in the Tiny Tactical. Look at how awesome that looks on that figure. That is so cool. So G17 or G18, I can't remember. And then we've got my second favorite pistol, the M93R or the Raflica with the extended mag, and then you got the little front hand grip there. So let's get another look at that. That thing is sweet. So overall, lots of cool stuff. Extremely, you know, high detail stuff. It is not cheap. If you guys go to their website, I mean, expect to be paying. If you just want a couple things, it's not going to be cheap, so definitely keep that in mind. You know, don't get scared of the prices and whatnot, because like I said, this stuff's extremely high quality, made in Canada, and throwing it around, but really awesome stuff. Go check it out. Tiny Tactical, made in Canada. And I'm curious to see, out of this whole collection, what was your favorite gun, favorite piece, favorite figure, favorite vest? Let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, these are probably my favorite two right here. But yeah, guys, go check out some more of my videos. Check out my World War II tank collection there. Check out another video there. Subscribe right there. If you want me to do more videos like this, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of these style videos. I'm trying to do different styles like this, and if you guys like them, I'll keep making them. Alright guys, take it easy, and I'll see you next time.